Hi, everyone. Welcome to Manila. We are in the Philippines, and you know me. I am Seth. Some of you know Mariah, but some of you don't know Joy. And Joy is one of our newest members to the Sail with Seth team. Joy is in charge of our social media. We have been working together now for the past, Mariah is celebrating a year with Sail with Seth, and Joy is celebrating her second month. But we are working together in Manila over the last few days in trying to kind of streamline processes and making sure that we're kind of all on the same link and on the same page, if you will. And we want to make things easier for us, which in turn makes things easier for you. So I know that sometimes when you send an email, you might get a little bit of a delayed response. We're working on that. We're working on basically streamlining everything to make sure that Sail with Seth is the best in way of getting back to you. Now, with that said, if you did send some emails and you haven't heard back in the last few days, it's because we are in the Philippines, which means that our timing is way off, at least compared to our friends in the States and across North America. So right now it is almost 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. So when you saw the first advertisement, it was like, wait, is that on this day? Or is that on that day? Or is it on Wednesday? Or is it on Thursday? So yes, it is a little bit confusing on our end, but these amazing, amazing, amazing friends work overnight. So you and I can, so you work overnights basically here. So we're kind of all in the same wavelength, if you will. But I know that a lot of you, and by the way, so many of you are watching, so it's great to see so many of you. And let me see, I want to say good morning and hello to so many people. Oh, Barry's in Maui. We have Margie, Julianne, Carol. So you know all these names. Gail, Patty, Morris, Andrea, Mary. We have so many of you on tonight, and I am so happy that you are joining us from literally around the world, and that's what makes it so fun and so unique. All right, so let's go ahead and let me just silence this real quick, so we are not bothered by. And that was me here. By the way, do you like my new phone case? Isn't that fun? Yeah, I got it in Croatia. Okay, so let's meet the Sail with Seth team, shall we? And then we'll kind of get to a little bit business stuff in just a bit. So who wants to go first? Joy. Okay, Joy. So tell them a little bit about what you do and where you're from and all that kind of good stuff.
Hello, everyone. It's nice meeting you all. I'm so excited. And then, yes, I am Joy. And then I am the social media manager of Sail with Seth. So I handle all the social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram. So if you see a lot of contents being posted, I'm the one editing that one and also responding to some comments and messages. And be excited because we are really expanding. Like, we have a lot of ideas, we have a lot of content ideas. We'll be posting a lot of reels so that you will see, you will have a glimpse of the locations, the countries that Sail with Seth will be going. And also stay tuned on our YouTube channel because we will also have like a vlog and a behind the scene, and we will tour you around the cruise ships that Sail with Seth will be sailing.
It's going to be so fun. And in fact, Joy is putting together a video, which I can't wait for you all to see. And it's on the Celebrity Edge. I was on board Celebrity Edge in May 17th in Seattle. And we got a little sneak peek of what our cruisers in Alaska and what our cruisers in Australia and New Zealand are going to see. And Joy is working on editing that right now and will be posting that video soon. What do you think of the ship?
It's really great. It's really nice. It's amazing.
It is amazing. So that is going to be really, really cool to see. And I cannot wait for Joy to do that. And Joy is also leading our Sail with Seth Sailors page as well. And if you don't know about the Sail with Seth Sailors page, go ahead and type in Sail with Seth Sailors, and there is more of a chat kind of a thing where, ask guests for advice on what to pack and what to do. So it's kind of our chat board. I guess it's a good way of putting it. What do you think?
Yes, and also it's a great way of communicating all the guests on a certain trip.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like ask something, share your ideas, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. On what to do and what to pack and what to see, and if you're doing a certain tour or if anyone else wants to do a certain tour. So that's something that I'm really, really, really excited about. And our Instagram page is really expanding. We've increased our numbers quite a bit over the last month or so since we've launched our Instagram, and that's is that at Sail with Seth?
At Sail with Seth.
Okay. What can people expect to see on Instagram?
More on reels, because we wanted to like really put videos instead of just static posts, and also like Instagram stories so that we can connect with your audiences.
Nice. Okay, so we talked about this in the last couple days, but your favorite food. What's your favorite food? What people want to get to know.
So my favorite food is a local Filipino dish, which is called sinigang.
We had this last night, by the way.
Yes,
I loved it.
I loved it so much. I was like, I literally was trying to have the best manners, but I literally looked at Joy and Mariah and I said, is it okay if I pick up my bowl and literally take my bowl and put it in my face because it is so incredibly good? I don't even know how to explain this soup, but it is
savory and sour.
Savory and sour. And so that is Joy's favorite food.
Yes.
It is unbelievable. Sinigang.
Sinigang.
Yeah. It is. If you have a Filipino restaurant near you, go and try to find it because it is absolutely unbelievable. And if you have questions for Joy or Mariah or myself, please go ahead and put it in the comment section. And I know I see a lot of comments that are coming through right now. So we're going to get to some of your questions here coming up in just a bit. Joy, you rock. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have you as a part of the team. Employee number 1. Here she is, Mariah.
Hi, everyone.
Mariah is not only an employee, but a friend, and I consider everyone kind of family. And what we do here is my goal is to make sure we're like all on an even team, right? My name might be on the business, but we all pull together and we all meet. And I'm going to try to come out here a couple times a year and meet with Mariah and Joy. And we have another new employee that just started, but he was not here. And he is going to be running our website. And his name is Pio. And I'm going to have more information on what we can have on our website coming up here in just a bit. But in the meantime, it's Mariah's turn. So tell everyone, which, by the way, you've met several people already in Tokyo. But why don't you tell a little bit about yourself?
Hi, everyone. So you guys probably know my name because I answer the emails a lot. And I've been with Sail with Seth for a year now. So I'm so happy to be here. I'm glad I got to meet a lot of you guys in Japan. And also Seth, it was my first time meeting Seth there. But it was awesome. It was one of the best experiences of my life. And I feel so appreciated. So thank you guys.
And Mariah says, oh my gosh, I love everyone that came around. And we were just talking about that the other day. And Joy's like, when am I going to meet everyone? And Joy, you will meet everyone soon. Soon. But yeah, it is I am so happy to not only be here. And if I tell you this, Mariah asked me this one question. She says, this is my first time in the Philippines. And Mariah says, what do you love most about the Philippines? Well, let me just tell you a little bit real quick. Do you know what I've seen in the Philippines so far? This room, this meeting room is where we are. And this is what we've seen. And we have been working, but we've been taking some fun breaks too. We went to a big mall. And we went for some dinners and, we've definitely been having fun, but we're spending a lot of time working because we have limited time together. But going back to what I was saying, Mariah said, what's your favorite part of the Philippines so far? And I have to say the people. The people are unbelievably welcoming. And we've noticed that on board so many ships that we're on. And so many of you know the Filipino hospitality. And I can't get over every time I leave this conference room that we're in our hotel, and everyone is like, hello, 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 hello. And even when we go to restaurants and we go to different places, it is just a spectacular place to be. It's just so fun. It's just so nice. And everyone is so welcoming and so wonderful, including the two of you. And I would not be here without the two of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I know a lot of people as well want to say thanks to you. So let's go ahead and just go through some of the comments here. Let's see. Greg, congratulations on your fantastic team. Thanks, Greg. Good to see you. Bonnie says, thanks for the quick responses, Mariah.
You're very welcome.
Yes. Dave says, so cool that you're in the Philippines. This is where Carol and I met. Really, Dave? Oh my gosh, how fun is that? That is great. And by the way, old man Seth has to put on his glasses because, okay, let's see here. So we have Nancy, you're great, Mariah, so responsive.
Aww.
This is the Mariah fan club, everyone. And you will also love Joy. I know you know Mariah a little bit better than Joy, but when you start to see all of our social media start gathering up and going stronger and stronger, that is something that we are so excited about. Happy anniversary, Mariah. That's from Mary. Sandy says, hi, girls. Nice to see you both. Rebecca says, so nice to see you, Mariah. Okay. Nancy says, when can you give us an Instagram tutorial? What do you think, Joy?
Just download the Instagram, and if you don't have any account, then I think it's the best time to create one. And then don't forget to follow at Sail with Seth so that you'll be updated to our posts, stories, and everything that is.
Can I just say this real quick? What time is it now? It's 9:45 in the morning here in the Philippines on Thursday. So it's kind of like we're in the future. But before we got on here, about 15 minutes ago, Mariah and Joy are like, we are so nervous. And I'm like, there's nothing to be nervous about. Everyone is going to be here. And it's just like talking to us. And they're like, we don't know. We're so nervous. It was the greatest moment. And I absolutely loved it. And you guys are rocking this. Here's Joy being like, and then you go on Instagram and then you download this and you do this. And it's just amazing. And I love, love, love to see it. Susan, so great to see you too. Thank you for being here. Nancy, commenting to David. So, and Dave Tyndall, I love that. Need a photographer? Hopefully one of these days we'll bring you on. That's for sure. Let's see. Oh, we got Joe. Hi, Joe. Hi, Robin. Susan, Michigan. She says hello. Remember we talked about Michigan? Do you remember what we talked about Michigan with the hand?
Yes.
Yes. What's Michigan? What's the state of Michigan? What does it look like?
A hand.
A hand. There you go. Yeah. So we were talking about different clients from all different places, and we said, and we kind of laid out the map of the United States and the time zones that we're all in. And I said, well, this is Michigan, and several people are from Michigan, and it looks like a hand. They call it a mitten. So yeah. So that's it. All right. So Nancy, it's great to see Mariah, to see the face who responds so quickly to my emails. I love that. And welcome, Joy. Nancy, thank you. We're going to reach out to you, Nancy, pretty soon. So hopefully you're doing really, really well. Yolanda, hello, Seth and company. Hi to you. Dave wants to know, when will you be doing a cruise around the Philippines?
You should read these.
I really should, right? I wish I want to do that. What is so neat about the Philippines? Obviously the people, but the places. And we talked about this at dinner last night and the night before, about how gorgeous the beaches are. Amazing. Now, we all flew in to Manila. Joy and Mariah do not live in Manila. They live in certain outposts. You want to tell them where you guys are from? And maybe you might know this, and maybe you visited as well.
So I'm from Sorsogon, which is around the Pico area where we have the Mayon volcano. And Sorsogon has a lot of really, really great beaches. We actually have one that has pink sand in it. So we also have a lot of hot springs, and it's actually complete there because we have beaches,
Mhm.
springs, waterfalls, mountains. So it's really a great place to visit. So I
Mhm.
hope you guys get to come here as well.
When I've seen pictures of the outlying areas, it's absolutely gorgeous. And the beaches from where you are so
Yes.
beautiful too. Where are you
Mhm.
from?
I'm from Dumaguete City, and yes, as what Mariah said a while ago, that because Philippines is composed of different islands, right? So you can see a lot of beautiful beaches around the
Mhm.
Philippines. And if Seth said that Michigan looks like a hand, then my province looks like a sock. So it's really interesting, right?
It's true, right? Exactly, absolutely. And so you're closer to Cebu,
Cebu, yes.
right? Which you might be familiar with as well. So we all flew into the Philippines, and when we flew in, it was, I mean, it's a big city. Manila is a very big city. So when we are here and we've been kind of working the whole time, we got to get out just a little bit, and I got to see a little bit of Manila. But it's a big place. If you come to the Philippines, you connect in Manila and then go away from Manila. Right? Like, I'm not saying anything like Manila's bad, because it's not. It's just a very big city. And there's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
There is a
The
lot of traffic.
traffic's
It took us, it's funny because it's kind of like home in a way. Like when you think about Seattle and when you think about Las Vegas, when you think about some of the big cities across the United States, we have a lot of traffic. But not, I mean, I told the Uber driver the other day, I'm like, I have no idea how you drive in this, because there are motorcycles and scooters and everything that's kind of meandering through, and it's insane. So when we went to shop and to go eat the other day, we were kind of going through all the stuff, and what looks on the map around the corner took about a half hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're like, okay, well, there you go. Andrea, remember Andrea? It was great to meet Mariah in Tokyo. Hope to meet Joy at some point.
Hi, Andrea.
Yeah, so it's awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, Bryce. Hello, Team Sail with Seth. So Bryce is here as well. Barry, that's Barry and Paige. Mariah, Paige said to tell you she's ready to go back to the cooking table in Tokyo.
I am too. Let's go.
We had shabu shabu. Have you had shabu shabu before?
Yes, I had shabu shabu.
So shabu shabu, by the way, in Japanese is swish swish, and we all went to a shabu shabu dinner, and we had an amazing time, and it was a lot of fun. So next time, Joy, you're in, and depending on where we go, right? But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was
We went to Yakiniku with Paige.
it was
and
super
I
cool.
went to Yakiniku with Paige and Barry and Martha.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we could meet it. It was
Exactly.
awesome. I loved it.
Yes. Scott, we're witnessing Professor Seth with you eyeglasses and geography crash course. That's true. You know, we've been learning when we talked about Scott, good to see you, by the way. Tell mom hi. We talked about pink sand beaches because we were talking about all of our trips that we have coming up on Sail with Seth. And one of those places is Bermuda. And Bermuda is one of the most unbelievable islands. I love it. And the nice part about going on a cruise there is it's an expensive island to go to. But the best part about doing that is when you're on a ship, you don't have to pay those prices because you're on the ship and you use it as a hotel. So the sand really is pink in Bermuda. And that's when we were talking about how some of the sand is pink as well here because of the coral in the Philippines. It is so beautiful, some of the pictures that I've seen. So going back to what Dave had said, I've got to figure out how we can get a cruise around the Philippines, right? And talking about the cruises, there are some, not only, so let me tell you this, we have a great team. We have an amazing team, and I'm so happy. I would not have this team if it wasn't for all of you out there that continue to support me, tell other people about Sail with Seth, and so on and so forth. But, you know, we are trying to set some goals for all of us. And why don't you tell them what we talked about earlier? If we make certain goals, then our reward is going to be a cruise. Yes. So we are going to have a little Sail with Seth retreat if our business continues to go well and you continue to support us. In turn, you're supporting our team. And once we can do that, we're looking at a cruise that is going to be out of Singapore. And we are going to visit Thailand and Malaysia. So fingers crossed, we can make it happen. If it rains money, I would love it, but we have to rely on everyone else. So that's our incentive, friends. So we're talking about going on a cruise. For you, in turn, you're not only helping me as a small business owner, but you're also helping everyone here at Sail with Seth. So we're excited to hopefully make sure that we get that. And as Nancy says, you deserve a cruise. So that'll be fun. And it will be awesome, awesome, awesome for all of us to go ahead and do that. So let's see. What did Greg say? We love the lunch you hosted in Amsterdam. Oh, that was so much fun. Remember when our cruise from Europe and the river cruise kind of met and we had that private Amsterdam cruise through the canal? So Greg was on that one. That's really cool. Morris says, does Mariah and or Joy ever go on the Sail with Seth trips? So almost. Filipino passports are kind of a little complicated. You can talk about that.
So we require visas in order to go to Japan, Korea, US, Europe. So yeah, it's kind of complicated and it takes a lot of requirements. I was supposed to be on the Japan trip. Although I was able to go to Japan, my South Korean visa got denied. So I wasn't able to go. But yeah, hopefully soon I'll get to go with one.
And we will, I really hope that we can make that happen one day. And I'm really, 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 I think it will happen. So we shall see. And a fun fact about Joy is that when we were talking about all of us, just kind of where your travels take you and everything, Joy has never left the country.
Yes. So if I'll be joining the cruise, hopefully next year, then it's going to be my first out of the country. And I'm excited about it.
That's amazing. I love that. I really, really love that. So Morris, no, not yet, but eventually, yes, that is going to happen. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh, Joy, hi. So Joy is in Nashville. She's in the Central Time Zone. Wonderful to see your face. I'm looking forward to Finland, the British Isles. Cannot wait to have you along, Joy. We met Joy on board Constellation on our first Sail with Seth cruise, and it's going to be great to have you as a part of that. So that is really going to be fun. Okay, let's see. My mom is here. Hello, Mom. I will see her in 2 days. I haven't seen my family or my house for April, May. So I left at the end of March. I have not been home yet. Is that a little crazy? That's a little crazy. So yes, I'm very excited to see my family, especially my niece and nephew, and of course my parents. So that'll be fun. David saying, do you still have an office in Nevada? I do. That's where Sail with Seth is based. And that's where I am flying home on Friday. And because of time travel, I am going to be home on Friday before I even left here. Kind of crazy, right? Yeah, exactly. That's the fun part about all of that kind of good stuff. And Anna, hello to you. My good friend Anna is here. And then we have Charlene. Hi, Seth and company. Charlene's watching us from San Diego. And Nancy says, the world is your home, Seth. It's funny because I have a friend out there, and my friend would say to me, his name is Will, and I worked with Will when I worked at TV in Seattle. And he says, he says the same thing, Nancy, where the world is your office. And I would not be able to travel the way I do with all of my guests and all of my friends if it wasn't for Mariah and all of her hard work and her dedication that she is here and now bringing Joy into the team as well as Pio into the mix. I am so excited to see where we can go and what we can do all together. And that is huge. That's really, really big. But also because of you, that you continue to book your trips. And I thank you so much for all of that. And I wanted to share with you just a few things here that we are going to kind of go over. Because first of all, there are a few voyages out there, but I want to talk about what we have to come in at least in the next couple of years, but also the changes that you're going to be seeing here on our website. And this is the website remodel that we are going to be doing. And this is with our friend Pio. And Pio, you will get to see, oh, you know what, actually, Joy, didn't you take a picture of all of us on the,
Yes.
yeah, do you mind bringing that up? Because then we can put that up on the thing. So then everyone can kind of meet Pio. Pio lives in Cebu and Pio just was hired. So Pio could not come to Manila now, but we will see him in just a little bit. Actually, before we get to this website remodel, let's go ahead and just put this up here. So this was us today where we had our virtual meeting. So there's Pio there on top, and then there's Joy, Mariah, and myself. And Pio is an awesome guy. Awesome. So we're so excited to have him as a part of things. But let's talk about what we are going to be working with Pio. And I have some meetings with him scheduled over the next few weeks. I understand the website definitely needs work. I launched this website when it was only me back in 2022, in August of 2022, and it is a bit dated. So we do need some work on this, and it's going to reduce some of our workload because Mariah has a lot on her plate, doing a lot. So we're going to try to put the downloadable brochures so you don't always have to ask us for the brochures. We're going to put the downloadable brochures on the website so you can go ahead and click on the PDF and see it right away. I know that some of you have asked me, they said that you wanted to buy a Sail with Seth sweatshirt, t-shirt, coffee mug, so on and so forth on that. And the new merchandise that we are going to create. The website on Cafe Press is down right now. That doesn't mean that we're not going to be working with another vendor, and we will be working with someone else. I'm in the hunt to look for somebody else, but you will see a link to new merchandise there. There's also going to be a link for past trip pictures that you can upload your pictures on. Not only that, but you will also give you the opportunity to see some of our pictures as a group on some of the past trips. So we're going to backdate the trips all the way to January of 2023, all the way through our current trip that's coming up into Alaska. So hopefully that we can get those pictures up and going. And there's a lot more that we are going to be doing on our website. And I know that when we were talking to Pio earlier, he's excited to kind of do all of these fun things on the web. Am I forgetting something? I don't think so. At least on the website, things. Okay, so I just came off a personal vacation. So when I got off the ship in Asia from our Asia cruise, which is a 30-day Pacific, Trans-Pacific cruise, I was in Seattle for about a week, and then I went on a personal vacation, and that was on Virgin Voyages. Then when I got off Virgin Voyages, the ship, came right back into work mode and flew out to the Philippines. So I'm literally circumnavigating the globe. I started in Seattle, flew to Europe, flew to Asia, and now I'm flying back to Las Vegas on Friday. So I kind of went around the circle. But I was on Virgin Voyages, and I tell you this, I had one of the most amazing times. So Virgin isn't for everyone. I will tell you that. It is not for everyone, but it is for you if you love to have fun. And I'll break down much more about who Virgin would be great for and who it might not be great for, because there are brands out there that are great and there are brands that might not work for you. But regardless, I am going to put together a Virgin Voyages cruise, possibly late 2024, likely into 2025. I don't know how and when and where I'm going to fit this into my schedule. let me just tell you this. Mariah says, I said, we were working yesterday, and I said, I'm going to do this virgin thing. And Mariah says, excuse me, Seth, but when do you have time for this? Right? Do you remember? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm going to try to work it into the mix. And as soon as I do, I will let you know. It might be a shorter cruise. It's definitely not going to be a 2-weeker type of thing. It might be just a little sampling, maybe a 5-night cruise. I know that sounds short, but it's something that you can kind of get your feet wet, pun intended, here on Virgin Voyages, because I want you to experience such a unique brand. It is very, very, very different than any cruise that you have ever been on. And it was my first time on the brand. I was blown away. But then again, it isn't for everyone. And I'll go much more into depth on that here the next time we chat. And then you see the picture of the giraffes and AMA Waterways logo there. We are going to try and launch another Africa trip. It did not do so well when I launched it the last time, but I am kind of tweaking things around with my friends at AMA. And there is a potential that if the Africa cruise is a go, it's a river cruise as well as a land safari. So if we can make this a go, the entire river boat could be a Sail with Seth private charter. So only us as Sail with Seth guests would be on that trip. So that isn't until October of 2026. As soon as I have more information on that, I will send that to you. And I will launch that with my friends over at AMA Waterways. Again, it's as far away. I know it's only June of 2024 right now, but into 2026, October of 26, it'll give you time to save. It'll give you time to plan. Africa is one of those trips where you can't do it on the cheap, if that makes sense. You just can't. You want to make sure that number one, you're safe. Number two, that you're safe from the animals as well. That you're safe from everything, really, in travel anywhere around the world, right? But you also want to play it smart. And my friends at AMA do it first class all the way. And I want to make sure that we have the opportunity to do that. So what I'm working with them is to get some single supplements, because my singles out there, my solos, I advocate for you all the time. And Mariah sees it on all the emails where this is what's great. Mariah's like, I said, so I'm doing this. I know I saw the email. So whenever I'm doing it, I always write, we need to make sure that we don't forget our solos. We need to make sure that we don't forget our solos to every one of my operators out there. So I think I can get a couple of cabins at a solo price for Africa, but it is going to be a choice of cruises as well, in the sense that we'll all be on the river together. But we're also, if you want to go to Tanzania, you can do that after the cruise. If you want to do Kruger in South Africa, you could do that. Or you could just do the river and spend some time in Cape Town. So it really is dependent upon what you want to see and what you want to do. We're mixing and matching, because not everyone wants to do the entire 20 days in Africa. Some people want to do 10 days. Some people want to do 14. Some people want to do 21 days. So we're going to give you the option. And Africa is one of those trips that is going to be a once in a lifetime, unbelievable bucket list. And we're trying to make that happen for you. And Joy's already excited, because there's going to be a lot of fun pictures that we can post.
Definitely.
A lot of animals.
Yes.
A lot of animal pics, that's for sure. So that's just some of the things that we have cooking for you here at Sail with Seth. So before we go, we just want to see here. I have to see the penguins in Cape Town. That's a must, and that will definitely happen. Susan says, I just wrote Africa down. Add a train trip to the Africa trip, and we are there. That's certainly a possibility that you can do. Yolanda says, sounds good. Nancy, did you hear the story about Sir Richard Branson handing out cruise vouchers on a flight? Yes, I did hear that actually. That is really, really cool. Sir Richard Branson owns Virgin Voyages, and he actually was on a flight, and that's how they announced that they were coming to San Juan, and they surprised everyone on the plane with a cruise. Could you imagine? Right? I know, it was really, really cool. Yes. Tina says Africa. Yes, yes, yes. So that is really going to be cool. Anna says, wow, I love that. Yolanda says, what, in October of 2026? And that would be Africa. Let's see. Oh, hi, Janet. Janet says, new website will be great. Yes, really, really happy about that. Wayne, I need Africa as my last continent. Wayne's a great guy. So great. I was telling Mariah all about our trip in Antarctica, and Wayne, you were up there. And by the way, we were also talking about you. Andrea and Rob really sung your praises to everyone in Asia on board our trip on Westerdam, because Andrea's like, Wayne was really, really, really looking out for Rob, and Wayne, you are awesome. And Wayne's now living in Alaska for the summer. So he's really excited there. So that was awesome. Yolanda says, love Cape Town wine tours. We will definitely be visiting some wineries there. The itinerary is amazing. Now, keep in mind that you might get a little sticker shock when you're seeing some of the prices for Africa. But again, we'll talk all about this at a later date. And I'm going to be posting this. Look for a live on Africa. Sometime, I would say the week of, and I'm pulling up my calendar right now, it's likely going to be the week of June 17th. So if you can look at your calendar, June 17th, sometime that week, I'll be back in the US, and we'll won't have such a late live for you there, because I know it's getting a little later. It's after 10 p.m. East Coast time now, and it's so great to have you here. So we will definitely be doing that. And if I can get enough people, because the river boat itself, I don't know if I have a picture of it. Let's see. I don't think I do. But the river, I think there's 18 cabins. 18 rooms on that ship. And if we could do that, that would be amazing. So we'll see if that can happen, and we'll talk much more about that Africa Live. Also, Kathy, I saw that you said, Kathy said, will there be a live on the Galapagos? Yes, there will be a live on the Galapagos. For my Galapagos friends that are going to the Galapagos in October, we will be having a live that's going to be coming up. We're going to have a few lives. One is going to be with a doctor talking about keto elevation and how you can help yourself kind of prepare yourself for the elevation change throughout Ecuador. We're going to have one just about packing the right clothing. And we're going to have one talking all about where we'll be stopping with a naturalist from Celebrity themselves. So yes, there will be lives coming up for that, Kathy. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to have a rundown of different lives for different trips that are coming up. So be on the lookout in your emails. Those will be sent out next week. Kathy, hey, Kathy, good to see you. Kathy and I go back a long time. Africa would be in October of 2026. October of 2026. And Sandy, good night in Georgia. So we've been here for almost 40 minutes. Didn't that go by fast?
Yeah.
Can you believe this?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's pretty amazing. What else do you guys want to chat about? Anything else? Just want to say hello and goodbye?
The guest spotlight.
Oh, yes. That is a good one, Joy. Okay, so we were brainstorming yesterday, Joy had one of the most awesome ideas. So why don't you go ahead and talk about that and what we'll be doing?
Okay, so for everyone who will join the cruise, so expect that Seth might ask for your picture so that your picture will be posted on our social media platforms. Like this is the guest spotlight, enjoying Africa, enjoying Antarctica.
So we are going to spotlight our guests, our friends, and that means you. So if you want to be on the spotlight, maybe you want to be the first guest spotlight. We'd love to have you. We're going to do that. So respond and let me know, hey, we want to be the spotlight. You won't have to be live at all. You would just post your picture and talk about why you love to travel and where your favorite places are. And we're going to post that twice a month, right?
Yes, twice a month.
Twice a month on our Instagram page. So Joy needs your info. So I hope there is someone out there right now that wants to be our first guest spotlight, because if you do, I would love you forever, and Joy would love you even more than that. But I love the idea, and that would be really, really cool. I'm just so excited in general to get everything launched. For me, it was hard to go to bed last night and even the night before because I'm so excited about everything. And just being here and feeling the energy and all of that kind of good stuff. It's just, we're having such a good time. I don't want to go. So Mariah says, you don't have to go. You don't have to go. So we have Dave, we have Scott, we've got Bryce. I love it. We've got, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we will be reaching out for sure. And I'm really excited about, Julianne is saying, looking forward to updates on YouTube. We're really going to be doing a lot on YouTube.
Yes.
Our plan is this long. So we got to kind of squeeze it into something real. But yeah, I think what we've been doing the past few days here in person in Manila has been so wonderful. So wonderful. And being with Mariah and Joy, also incredible. So thank you so much for both of you being here. Look, someone said, Tina says, Mariah and Joy did great. You see how everyone, it's awesome. It is really cool. Wayne is also willing to be the spotlight. I love it. I think it's so cool. And Gail Cummings, see you in 51 days. Hope all questions will be answered. Of course they will, Gail. And thank you so much for being here. And I'll leave it to you guys for the last word.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to Seth's Live. Still with Seth Team's Live. Sorry, I'm still nervous.
No, you did a great job. There's nothing to even be nervous about. It's so easy. It's so easy. But thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Seth,
so much.
and everyone. We love you guys. Join.
Thank you everyone for welcoming me, and I'm really, really excited. And I'm very grateful for this team and to you all guys who are supporting Seth's business.
Awesome.
And I hope this team and this business will grow. And thank you for believing in all of us.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Joy, you rock. Mariah, you rock. Pio's great. And you guys are great as well. I'll see you back in the US here next week. And keep on emailing us. Mariah will answer them ASAP. She's a pro at it. In the meantime, good night from the Philippines. And take care, everyone. Bye.